There's the monument. Here comes the Ugin. There he is! How did I know? Every stinking time.
He's fragile and fleeting.
What's up, YouTube fam? Tommy Corvette here with you, Utterly Average Gamer channel, back with our budget Magic the Gathering Arena Decks series. Today we're going to be doing a budget Gruul Aggro, and this is a flat-out drag race. We are trying to get out onto the board, get as wide as we can, as quickly as we can, and take out the opponent before he even has a chance to set up. To do that, we've got 4 copies of Kumana. We've got 4 Reckless Ringleaders. Now the Reckless Ringleader is great because once it comes out, it has haste. You get 1 to the face quickly, but then you can choose something else to perpetually give haste to, and we've got some good options to that. We're running 4 copies of Llanowar Elves just to make sure we have enough mana coming out. Tenacious Pup is kind of a cool card because after it comes on the field, the next creature spell gets an additional 1/1 counter, gets a trample counter, and a vigilance counter, so that can come in handy. We've got 4 copies of Burning-Tree Emissary, and of course, that's just giving us more mana pump. Our removal is Domri's Ambush, 1/1 counter on the target creature. Then we deal damage equal to that power to the target creature or Planeswalker, which is nice. Voltaic Brawler lets us come out, get a little extra pump. Zhur-Taa Goblin. With Riot, we can choose either haste or a 1/1 counter depending on where we are in the match. And then we've got 4 copies of Ahn-Crop Crasher. We can exert that if we're at a point like, say, maybe we've had a board wipe and then our opponents put 1 creature down as a chump blocker, thinking, well, if we come out with haste, you know, it can do something about that. We can always put that down as a single and come at it with another 3 damage right away, because when we exert, the target creature can't block. So that's a good one to have if we get in a jam that way. We're running 24 lands, 10 mountains, 10 forests, and we've got 4 copies of Rugged Highlands. That's our dual land. It does come out tapped. We do get the extra life from it, so that's one way to gain a little bit, as we're a lot of times we may get into a swap 1-for-1. We're trying to not let them, you know, get set up. So that's kind of the mix. No rare, no mythic in this deck whatsoever. It is a completely budget base deck. Lots of ways you can go from this deck to pump it up, but as you've seen from the first series, we're trying to be as budget conscious as we can for those that are just starting, for those that are looking for maybe new base decks to start with and don't want to spend all those wild cards till they find out what playstyle is best for them. Hey, if you like this kind of content, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, give us a thumbs up, a thumbs down. Engagement's what we're looking for. We want to hear from you. So let us know in the comments what you think of the content, and we hope you stick around for many more episodes of our budget-friendly Magic decks. So with that, let's jump into it. So when you start playing Gruul, one of the things you'll notice, it works a lot like the mono red counterpart that we did in the last series, except for the closeout's not going to be from burn spells. We're going to really try to close out with our creatures. So we really want to try and get those out and moving as quickly as we can. Thoughtseize, what are you coming after? Llanowar, you don't want us to... There goes a goblin. Alright, that's good. Well, we'll put this guy out there. Okay. So we got us a pup on the field. All right, getting us that pump from the pup. And let's go ahead and move in. Not let him know exactly what we're doing. We just need to jump out in front because I have a sneaky feeling that he's going to go digging, and we're looking to bring things back from the graveyard, which is never a good thing. If we have what we have on the field next time, we're swinging 9. That doesn't really do anything to us, although we can kill that.
Terror and horror are the ingredients of
Okay, so we can swing 10.
leave you with one last.
That's going to be it. Good game. Here it comes. Haste it in. All attack. Straight in. We'll go ahead and pay. Take action. Boom. Alright, and that's how it is. It's that fast, that quick.
Well, besides being super fast, I also have a good attitude.
So anytime you're playing an aggro deck, your main purpose is to get it out on the field as fast as you possibly can. We're going to get out here and see if we can't get moving. I don't know that we can drop either one of these that fast, but let's get the emissary out next. That would be great if we could potentially do that. Okay, this is going to be one of those decks that's just going to slow us down a bit. They're going to have some burn, some other things like that, so okay. So we're going to put this out. Then we're going to put our emissary out. It's going to have haste. It's going to have an additional 1/1. That's going to bring out our goblin. We're going to jump the counter on that one. And we're going to roll in. Now if they had, you know, something that puts it back into our hand, yeah, Fading Hope. They're not going to want to use it on the Burning-Tree Emissary. Because that's not really going to work because it's perpetually got that haste. We don't necessarily want that, so. But, you know, it takes it out. Sacrifices the slither. Another one behind it. You know, is what it is. Here we go with the card draw. Alright. We need to move. Okay. Move in with that. Move in with that. I would take all 3 of them. Why not? Lets us get in faster. And here he goes looking for cards. Looking for things that's going to pump his side. Yep, and give him some blockers and, you know, a number of other things. You know, we could go through and exert Ahn-Crop Crasher. I think we'd be just fine because that Storm Chaser's not going to be able to do anything. Let's do it. We're going to exert. And you can't block. Okay. Now when you exert, that leaves that card out of the mix for a turn afterwards. But like I said, with this one, we're trying to get there. So, you know, he's got the growth cycles and stuff like that. He's trying to do the same exact thing. It's a race. Who gets there first? Well, it looks like he got there. Yep. That's 16. Well, that 11. That bumped him up pretty good. So that's a good game. He got us.
He destroyed us.
So as you've seen so far, there's a number of ways to play an aggro. It's just the way in which you want to pump it up if you want to have a bunch of other cards that you have to play out with your setup, or if you just want your setup cards to be the ones that go. This guy's cycling through the deck, so it leads me to believe this is some kind of jank. He might scoop because he doesn't find what he's looking for. If he finds what he's looking for, then, you know, budget decks get wrecked by jank stuff that only needs 3-4 cards to go off, so we'll see. Yep, there's 2, so sure, why not? See what we can do here. What were his 3 cards he was looking for? Didn't like the top card there, did he? Alright, well that's okay. We'll go ahead and go 1 to the face. Sure. Well, I don't think that's exactly what he was looking for. But, you know, whatever. We can't do anything to him. He's going to constantly kill what we have coming through. Okay. Let's do like this. That's just a really jank card. Vigilance, Flying. It took the top 7 cards, gave him everything about that. The only thing he doesn't have is life gain. So I guess if we could get wide enough, we could maybe do something. Huh. But how to do that the right way? Okay. Now if he had life gain on there, we'd probably really be screwed. That's a crazy card. That's a new card. Obviously you can see it's 2023. Oh. Well, that's alright. We'll do that. It's already got haste, but you know, why not? So I guess we start going after him. Takes out the 3. Why wouldn't you take out the 3? He doesn't want me ramping, but we don't have anything that takes that much ramp, so not too worried about it. He gets another one of these out here flying around, though. We could be super screwed. Well, Domri's not going to do anything for us, so let's throw that guy out there. Here we go. We're going to get 6 no matter how you slice it. Okay. We have 1 more. If he doesn't get anything out there, we're good. Alright. Well, what do you got? Something. It's got to be something. Nope, that's it. Alright, well, he didn't find what he was looking for, so we raced him.
Congratulations. You won the race.
Well, that last one went pretty well. Wasn't quite sure what we were getting ourselves into, but, you know, it could have been a lot worse. What do we want to do here? I think we probably want to play our Rugged Highlands first, just so we can start moving some of this. Alright. Let's get that going. Get that going. Put some haste on it. Go smack him in the face. Alright. I like it. Well, I wonder how this is going to end for us. Let's go like this. Get that 1. Bring this guy out. Haste him. Alright. Well, we're swinging lethal next turn, so that's it. And that's how that works. If you get out there and you racetrack them, you can boat race just about any deck.
Aw, I remember my last cardboard boat race.
So if you ever decide that you want to play in ranked and you're starting off in bronze or whatever, this is a great deck along with things like the Selesnya life gain that you can go in and you could start going up through ranked. One of the things that'll do is it'll start to show you other types of decks, so you can get some ideas about people you play against as well, not just the stuff you see from one side. This guy's going to try and mill us out before we get there. He's got a blocker to chump some, but if he's got some removal as well, that could be an issue for us. But we'll see. We just need to beat the mill. So the first thing we need to do, we need to put this out here. That Domri's not going to do us any good right now because we couldn't pump our pup high enough. But next turn we can stop that crab. Whether that's going to be worthwhile or not, or soon enough, who knows. And here goes a ton of our deck because we're 1s, 2s. I mean, that took us half our deck. That's alright. Okay, so we want this. We need pump that. And into the face, we'll take action, make that higher. Okay, so we potentially have lethal. If he doesn't get us with another Tasha's, we might be in good shape. But if we get hit with a Tasha's, we're cooked. There it is. That's going to be enough. We don't have enough. Yep. That's the downside to a budget deck going against Tasha.
No, not a chance.
So there are a ton, and I mean an absolute ton of cards out there that you can add to this deck and ramp it up nicely. It's just all about your playstyle, what you would like to do, what cards you have access to. I know a lot of people will build their decks, based on what you found in packs and things like that. And, absolutely, that's the way you want to do it. Yeah, let's go this way. I did a lot of drafts when I first started playing. That's a great way to get in and get some of those rares without having to spend your wild cards. Because, the more you can get on the cheap, the better. So make sure you're going out and doing those drafts. Use the gold. The gold that you have, if you don't use it, it's really not worth anything. So when you buy packs, you're random, right? You don't necessarily know what you're gonna find. But when you go into a draft, you do have a little bit of opportunity to be involved in the cards that you choose. And if you know what you have in your decks, you can be very systematic about how you choose which cards you take. A lot of times I would go into those drafts not to be competitive in the competition after I get the cards, but just to go get specific cards that I didn't have before that I still needed. So, okay, well, I don't know if he just didn't get what he needed, but 3, 6, that's 8. I mean, that's yeah. Let's see what happens. Well, let's put this out here and get it out. So you're gonna stop something from hitting him. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are we gonna end up one short? He's gonna take one of us out. Yep. And then you know what's coming, right? Ugin? Ugin's coming. And we're all gone. Here we go. Watch. Here comes Ugin. Come on, man. Just throw him out there. You know you wanna. Come on. Take everybody out with Ugin. You know he's there. Don't lose to a budget deck. You can do it. There's the monument. Here comes the Ugin. There he is. How did I know? Every stinking time.
Is fragile and fleeting.
Well, now we need another red.
What little you find.
If we can get another red, we still win. Come on, red. We need a red. We need a red. Damn it.
You are too dangerous.
Okay.
To roam free.
Well, we're not putting anything out this time. We'll let him just see what he does. If we put anything out there, he's just gonna, splat 3 or spend 2 and exile our stuff. So he's going to look and see if he can't find some stuff, because that Forsaken Monument's going to give him health back and put all kinds of stuff out there. So we missed it by, that much. If we would have been playing rares in our lands and could have shocked that in for the 2 health, we'd have put Reckless Ringleader out first, who has haste, and perpetually would have given haste to our Voltaic Brawler. That would have brought that out, and we would have had plenty. We had him beat if we'd have just had some rare lands, right? Rare lands would have given us the thing, but is what it is, right? And now he's got enough to use his labyrinth. He's going to take stuff away. That labyrinth is tough because even though I get stuff out there, I can't do anything with it. But let's give it a try. Why not? It's this that he's going to take. Oh, buddy. Just not enough. Just not enough. Remove him from combat. Well, I don't need to now. Thanks. But now he'd take 2. They're both gone. We're too far behind now. But, like I said, shock that land in, that game was over. So you can see, even with a budget deck, and one of these crazy artifact decks that run Ugin and Ulamog and everything else that comes out and is all big, bad, and scary. Man, budget deck, we're right there. So while this is going to end up being a loss, you can see how this could easily and quickly become a win. So not frustrated by this one at all. Not at all. Now he's just, I don't know, he doesn't have something in his hand. I don't know, he's worried about... He wants to keep up enough mana to make sure that I can't haste out, but he's got so much... Why did you do that? Oh, I see what he's doing. Okay. Yeah, but we got nothing, so it's all good. And now we're forced to go over and do something to him because we don't want him to, pump everything out. He's going to take us out again. Come on, bro. I know how this deck works. I got one of these. You should be able to absolutely own us right here. Quit messing around. Get rid of this, draw some cards. Get rid of this, draw another card. You don't need them. You've got 2 per from your Forsaken Monument, so...
I will destroy if I must.
Oh, nobody wants to hear from you. Bolas would kick your ass anyway. Come on, bruh. This is taking forever to beat this budget deck. This is taking too long. Let's see what our dog wants to chew on a little toy there. Get it, buddy. Ooh, a meteor golem. See, at this point, I mean, we're so outclassed. There's nothing we can do. I should just give up, but I'm kind of wondering how long it's going to take this clown to actually get somewhere. I'm just going to hold up, make him do something. You can do it. I mean, come on. Let's good game him. It should be game right here. Draw your cards. Come on. Really? Oh, he's gonna 1,000 cuts us to us, so we're not gonna sit here and watch this. He's taking too long. If that's all he's got, I mean, come on. Just swing in and get the job done. It's cool.
I don't waste time, gentlemen.
Man, we had those artifact deck. Man, we had it. We had it. I'm really looking forward to getting into something else again here. Come on, oh, slivers. Slivers suck. They do. They suck. Well, that already has haste. Let's haste that, right? Without removal, slivers would be tough to get to because they're racing and they're racing rares and we're racing basics. But, you know, sometimes they don't get off. So, we'll see. I have a couple of iterations of sliver decks. Oh, you don't need that, buddy. We're not coming for you. Okay, so one of those. And one of those. And one of those. Yeah. Pick your poison. Okay. He wants to keep up stuff too, because he's racing to get back to us. If you haven't seen a sliver deck. Ooh. Llanowar slivers just let everything come out, and then Cloud Shredder brings them all out. It just gets crazy quick. Look at that. It gets crazy quick, and we're not going to be crazy enough to get after it. Now, here's the dilemma. To use Domri, which one do you use it on? So the Predatory gives him a 1/1. The Cloud Shredder gives him flying and haste. Llanowar can use them all for mana so he can cast crazy stuff. And we're going to have to pay 2 in order to become... So we can't even do it. We don't have enough mana, right? So we're just kind of screwed. But, you know, Blaze of Glory. Let's do it. If he doesn't take us out here, and he doesn't leave blockers, we're going to swing lethal. So he has to think about that. If he can't get enough out to take us out and leave enough blockers, he'd be better off not attacking this time to force us to, you know, stay home. But we're not going to do that. We're going to go in charge mode. Why wouldn't we? There's 15. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Good game. Oh, he did. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, absolutely. Perfect. Here we go. Boom. Another win. Good one. That was a nice race there.
Very nice.
Well, you can see when this deck goes off, it can go off quickly. And that's what it's all about. And the great thing about it is it's a really nice base to other things. Emissary and attack. Now this may have enough pump that we can't keep up with. Or it may have enough blockers that it won't matter. But that's okay. Okay, and he's going to get a card draw if we do that. So let's 2, 2, 1, 1. Yeah, let's do this. Why not? Yeah, you're gonna get it. Whatever. I'm all about the right now, in the moment. Let's go. Yeah, untapped artifact. Well, you got one. That ain't gonna do anything. Unless you got a 1 burn that you need. Huh. Alright. What comes out next? Come on, Smiley. Ooh, what's this? Control an artifact. It's 2/1. Ooh, look at this. All kinds of crazy stuff. Okay, well, we can go like this. Get this out for some ramp next time. Get this out. Just go to his face. Let's go. Figure out what you're doing, buddy. Burn it up. Playing it safe with this deck never seems to work, so no guts, no glory, right? I haven't seen a deck work this way though, so this has got some interesting things in here that I haven't seen work together. So that's also the cool part about getting in here and playing, is just seeing what other people are, what they're using. You're worried about the ramp? I'm not. We don't have anything above a 3, so ramp's not really a thing, but I'm glad you're worried about it. You'd almost think he's maybe thinking about putting that Lurrus in so he can bring some of that stuff back in. Because, you know, here pretty quick. Yep, there we go. Okay, what do we got? Well, let's go like that, like that. Keep this up and see if he takes the bluff. It's just a bluff, dude. It's cool. It doesn't matter which one. They're all the same. Just block one of them. It's cool. Alright. Here it is. The moment of truth. We either swing in lethal or we probably lose. The one thing about these, though, you typically don't get into long matches. I mean, aside from playing against that artifact deck, but it wouldn't have been long for very long. It was just long because he had all kinds of stuff. Well, alright. Voltaic Brawler's gone. And of course he's not going to attack with those unless he's got something back there to block with. Okay, so he can't bring out Lurrus this time. Okay. How much damage? What are you tapping? What are you doing? 1, 2. Tapping one of my 2s. Okay. That's cool. He just wants to get that Lurrus so he can come back. What would be nice is for us to get a Domri at this point, so that the minute Lurrus comes out, we just try and house him. But he's got some artifacts to go on Lurrus, so that's probably not going to be a thing. He'll keep back the Esper Sentinel if he's smart. Maybe both, waiting for Lurrus to come out and bail him out. Really? Okay. Do it. Do it. Oh. Well, I mean, I did ask for it, right? That's still only 4. That's only going to get us 4. Huh. What do we think? What do we do here? And he blocks one of them. And he brings Esper back out. What would he bring back out? There's nothing in there to bring back out yet. I mean, he brings back Esper. You know what? Yes, we will. And we're going to do that. And I'll auto pay it. So no card draw. Okay. Oh no. Yeah. Look at this. Does he have the card in there to put him at 7? Oh my goodness. That's so close. Alright, that was a good game. I like that one. That was a good game. Down to the wire.
Very close, yes. Almost painfully close.
So look, we're not overwhelming people with this deck. It's not like this is the greatest deck to ever be put together. But on the flip side, we're not getting embarrassed with this deck either. And I think there's merit to that. Because a lot of decks can come out and just not run very well, right? I've had plenty of decks that I've put together that just weren't really that good. And it's amazing how... I'm thinking about what I'm doing here. I'm hasting. It's amazing how they look like they should just be very, very good. You know, you've spent... Oh, go ahead. You've spent a lot of wild cards. You should be, you know, having something good happen, and they just don't. And that's, you know, that's unfortunate. Because we want good things to happen. They just don't always happen. This deck, there are no rares, there are no mythics. It's cheap to make, it's cheap to play. It's, in some regards, as good as Mono Red, which we seem to be playing right now. Let's take care of him as well. Sure, why not? Alright. Having that removal come out was timely. Okay, well, if he doesn't... Oh yeah, that's too bad, my man. Too bad. That's a good game. Because you can't block everything. Alright, alright.
I win.
So if you've seen any of the other videos that we've done in the budget series, typically at the end, I'll run out a few more matches just to get some more data, see how they do. You know, sometimes, you know, too good to be true is just that. And having a bigger sample size will kind of tell you what that, you know, really looks like. But probably with this deck, we're not going to do that because I think you've seen along the way, these matches are fast. You know, you can get out quick. You can do some great things. It's a really good base starter deck, and I think that's kind of where you leave it. It's a great base starter deck. Now you can add plenty of stuff to it to pump that up. And just a few modifications and some of those losses that we had would easily become wins. But, you know, that's up to you. What cards do you prefer? What cards do you like to play? But finding things to upgrade in this deck and make it run better is going to be very easy. And you can start doing that not by going out and spending your wild cards, but really by what you find, you know, with your wild cards. That's really going to be a way for you to do this. So I think this is just a really, really nice deck to get started with. So we're not going to go through, I'm not going to play out to 15. It's probably going to end up about the same way. We're going to lose some, we're going to win some. You know, if we get off and we go quick, we're in good shape. We've seen that over and over, time and time again. If we don't get out, then we get caught up too, and we can be outclassed. And that's just the way that is. So you're just taking stuff away from me. I don't even think that's fair, is it? Man. All right, ninjas. Ooh, the hive. Well, if this guy attacks in and takes away my Ahn-Crop, then we have to get something back with some haste. Well, looky here. We don't want that, now do we? Now do we? Hold on. He'll come out, because his pup went out. He'll come out with a 1-1, so that'll be a 4-3. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. But he can block 2. If he blocks this, he trades. If he blocks that, 4, 5. But then he's in real good shape. So let's not be dumb about this. Let's do this the right way. And 4 and 3 and 1. Should we make him think about it? Should we press? That's what we've been saying the whole time, press. I don't know if this is a good idea, but we're going to do it anyway. Yes, we are. And he's going to block one of them because he's worried about me having a burn spell. It's probably not a bad idea. That goes away. Alright, he's at 4. We got 3 in the pocket. Okay, okay, okay. What do we got? What do we got? Well, let's go for it. Let's see, this guy can't block and can't be blocked. Winning. Winning.
Bam, winner, winner, chicken dinner.
So that was our budget Gruul Aggro. Went pretty good, actually. I mean, yeah, we lost some, but if you watch that, you know, some of those that we lost, man, we were just that one turn. The one match against the artifact decks, had we been able to shock in a land or had one of those lands that we didn't have to have come in tapped, we'd have had that. So it's very easy to see how just small changes to this deck could really do some good. It's a fun deck to play. It's a quick deck to play. You can get in, get a game, win or lose. It's usually going to go pretty fast. So all in all, for not having any rares, mythics in here, I think it did well. Did it do as well as our Selesnya Life game? No, it didn't. That's one of the best budget decks you can possibly play. And there's some iterations of that, but that really is the class of the budget, and you can go up from that real easy as well. But this is also a great base deck. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you join us for the next budget video that we'll come out with. Those come out every Friday on the channel. Don't forget to look for our 7 Days to Die series. It's a duo series that comes out every Wednesday on the channel. So those have been pretty entertaining, and we've got some good stuff coming up there. So once again, please like, subscribe, leave us a comment. Truly, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever you think we deserve. Feedback is feedback, and we enjoy all of it. So I do appreciate you spending your time with me, and we'll see you again real soon.